Glad that you're here. Thank you for coming. So for the next 5 hours, we're going to talk about hospice. Just kidding. Just kidding. See, I knew I'd get you to look at me. I just knew I could. So, well, my name is Kelly, and I'm from Mercy Health Visiting Nurse Services and Hospice. And a little bit of my background, what I do right now is this kind of thing. I do work in the community, and I visit and talk to people about what we do and how well we do it. And one of the things that I used to do, I'm a social worker by background, and I did hospice social work for many years before I switched to the job that I'm in now. So I've personally, firsthand, on a personal side, had a hospice experience, and for many, many years journeyed end of life with other people and with their families during their hospice experiences. Well, I want to talk just a little bit about visiting nurses first, because even in a short conversation before we got started, we had an aha moment with someone who didn't know what we do at Visiting Nurses. So Mercy Health Visiting Nurse Services is not just home care, and I know that's what most people think. You think, visiting nurses. I had surgery or I got a new hip, I'm going to have a nurse or I'm going to have a therapist come and see me. What they don't understand is that Mercy Health Visiting Nurse Services is much, much more than that. We do private care. So when you just need extra help in your home, or you can't do your laundry yourself anymore, or you need help cooking, even for short term, we have services that can come and help you do that. Additionally, we have a hospice program. And that's something that we're going to talk about today. So Mercy Health Visiting Nurse Services is not just your nurse and your therapist that come to see you, but we do much more than that, including hospice care. Well, hospice, and this is another conversation we had just a brief moment ago, hospice is not a place. Hospice is not an organization. Hospice is a philosophy of care. It's really, truly an end-of-life specialty care, and that's what Medicare recognizes hospice as. We go through our lives when we have a bum knee and we need a new one, we go to an orthopedic surgeon, and they're our specialty physician, and they fix our knee for us. Or if we have a problem with our heart, we go to a cardiologist, and what do? They work on our heart. That's their specialty. So we go through our life seeking specialists to treat whatever it is that's ailing us or wrong with our bodies. And what we say with hospice care is, why would you not do the same thing at end of life? End of life is the one time where you don't get a do-over. There's never a moment that allows you to back up and say, hey, let's try that again because we didn't get it right the first time. Hospice care allows you to seek individuals who are specifically trained in end-of-life care to provide care for your loved one or for yourself at the time. And that's the specialty service that it is. Nurses, home health aides, our medical director, chaplain, everyone who's involved with a hospice program is specifically trained to work with people, social workers included, specifically trained to work with people at end of life. So what we encourage people to do is exactly what you're doing today. Talk about hospice care, think about hospice care, learn everything that it is that you need to know about that before you get to the point where you may need that service, or you have a relative that needs that service, family member, friend, someone else. And I know many of us in the room, I've been here to talk about other things before, and I recognize some faces that you've had personal experiences with hospice care. I've had one myself. So I know firsthand that it's something that not only the patient in a hospice situation, but the family in a hospice situation is treated as well. We have what we would call a unit of care. And it's not always just the patient. If there's something wrong with your heart and you go to the doctor, well, the doctor doesn't treat your whole family for your heart. He treats you for your heart. In hospice care, however, you and your family become what is the unit of care, so that we can try to meet everyone's needs through end of life.